This is not allowed either.
Anyway, you got.
Hello. Quick stream. I'm on. It's a bit weird actually, because I'm used to working from home. I'm used to being at home all the time. A lot of people aren't. But I'm probably I'm not in a good mood today. Because I'm fucking sick of cunts. Can you tell? Okay. Oh, this is going to get interesting. Hang on. Let me just open my chat so I can see, because I can't see. I can't read. The answer, I think it says hello. Hello. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. Now I can see chats. So, how are we all? Interesting times. Anyway, this is me. I'm just, okay. Bear with me. I have a list of people. Right? I've been keeping a list of people who I think need to shut the fuck up. So what happened this morning? All this stuff. It's gotten to the point where I'm just fucking sick of this already, and it's going to be a long haul. And as much as I'm introverted by choice, but the second that I'm told I can't go out, I'm sure a lot of us feel this way, is that we feel We feel like the only thing that we want to do is socialize and go out. Like, I just it's going to get hard. And so what I've decided is to not give a shit and just talk shit and go as far up a multi-story gallows as I can, right? And it's like, fucking go with gallows humor. I'm going to try and think of the worst jokes and the funniest shit and just the rant, because Ranty Taylor is generally pretty funny anyway. But anyway, so this is a fucking list of people who I'm pissed off with right now. Week 1 of fucking quarantine or whatever it is. I don't know. Is it week 1? I don't know. Tuesday, 2020 still. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're going to start with the obvious one. All right, so here's my list. I'm going to make stuff up. I have no plan other than I have basically this. That's my whole fucking script. So let's see how we go. Wrong side of the bed this morning. Okay, so billionaires, millionaires, shush, just fucking shush. Say nothing. Whoever is in charge of fucking, like your PR and comms, just stop. Stop talking. Billionaires can shut up. Rich people shut up. Fucking Madonna, definitely shut up.
This is not allowed either.
Anyway,
Whatever's happening here.
What did the tweet say?
What?
Oh, trying to get well in this hard time. This is her fucking. She's got her own fucking whatever the thingamajiggy is. Shut the fuck
my
up,
eyes
Madonna.
are impenetrable. Like my bone,
What
my
happened to her
femoral bone.
face?
I went mad on
Seriously, like
myself.
That
went
face,
crazy.
like, oh my god. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
Take your temperature like you mean it.
That right.
I was going to do
And then
smart
read it.
gallows humor, not
97.5.
petty, bitchy.
Is that normal?
Madonna doesn't look like
this is
Madonna
not allowed
anymore.
Like, you got
Whatever's
something.
happening here is not allowed either.
What?
Too cold, too hot. We don't want none of it.
I think there's a cosmetic surgeon on fucking staff there. Let's, anyway, whatever. What the fuck happened to Madonna's face? Nobody's talking about this. At any other time, this would be trending.
Yeah, my
like,
eyes
what the
are
fuck happened to her
impenetrable.
face?
Like my
I
bone,
need
my
answers,
femoral
Bill.
bone. I went mad on
What
myself.
the fuck with your face?
I
Jordan?
went crazy.
I can only imagine what
Take
Kylie
your
Jenner's
temperature
gonna
like
look
you mean
like.
it.
That
Fuck.
right. That
Anyway.
is
And then
not
read
Okay.
it.
I've voted long enough to see the
97.5.
Kardashians get
That is
old.
what we
Is that normal?
This is not allowed.
just
either.
stop.
You got
Whatever's
something.
happening here is not allowed either.
Anyway,
What?
don't fuck
Too
me,
cold,
face.
too hot. We don't want none of it.
So, billionaires and rich people can get fucked. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Who else? People who are moaning about their cosmetic
my eyes are
procedures being
impenetrable.
cancelled.
Like my
Turn that off. People who are moaning about their cosmetic procedures being cancelled. And that includes the fucking trans people. I don't give a fuck anymore. Can we just talk about the truth here, which is that you're a narcissistic shitbag right now. Okay? Stop being a fuckwit. Okay? If you want any sympathy for your cause, and you're not going to get it if you're going to go around saying that your fucking tit job is more important right now than a fucking global pandemic. Go fuck yourself. Okay? I know people who have had to have their surgeries delayed, right, for cancer and for fucking. If I sit here worrying that I'm actually going to fucking need medical care and I won't be able to get it. That's the fucking state of the system at the moment. And like, I'm not unsympathetic to your fucking struggles, as you know, but there's a time for it. Okay? I fucking read this thing about some person who distressed because they needed their fucking wig fitted and their weave and they needed to go to the hair salon. Fuck off. Just shut the fuck up. The joke police. Yes. See, it's good fucking life advice. Stop being a fuckwit. Sincerely me. Just stop being a fuckwit. And anybody who doesn't get the fucking good-natured stuff. None of this is fucking intended as hate speech. It's just perspective. It's a bit of truth. And it's, if the truth fucking hurts, it's still the truth, okay? I'm not lying. I'm just telling you to grow the fuck up and stop being a fuckwit. The jokes on that vein, my well-crafted script and great production values, the joke police can go fuck off. People deal with grief in different ways. My way is to just be a dickhead and maybe make people laugh, okay? Make bad lasagna, okay? And just try to be a bit stupid, okay? None of this is serious, all right? We're all suffering. Some are suffering more than others, and that should be your takeaway from this video, not the fact that I said, you know, don't take anything out of context. The overall theme of this is that some people have it harder than others, and you should be, before you open your big fat gob, be mindful of the fact that you might actually have it fucking pretty good in comparison to those that are actually fucking suffering. Okay? So billionaires are at the top of that fucking pole. Okay? They are absolutely, you should just shut the fuck up. You should stop asking the government for handouts. You fucking assholes. Anyway, rich and famous people, stop fucking... it's actually really interesting to see people who are ordinarily pretty decent in front of a camera, but take the crew away, take the team away, take the makeup away, take all of that stuff away, and they're actually pretty fucking useless at live streaming. It's actually really interesting to see, because I realize that it's actually a skill. I'm not that great at it either, but I'm not terrible, right? It's harder than it looks. It's harder than you think, like, to pull together. It's a long learning curve in terms of tech, and it's actually been very funny to see people that I would argue are more talented than me, right, on an ordinary day, sitting there live streaming. So it's actually been quite interesting to see that evolving. But anyway, but still, okay. What was my point? Who was I telling to shut up there? Someone. Celebrities. Shut the fuck up. Okay, if you live in a mansion, and yes, Ellen's being funny, so that's all right. But at the same time, like, I saw this tweet that was like, oh, it must be so hard in quarantine, you know, going from room to 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 room. Fucking made me laugh, because it's true, right? There are some people who live in fucking shared accommodation, or they live in really bad fucking circumstances, and I get that your instinct is to think that people care what you have to say right now because you've got a platform and you are born to entertain the common people, but shit, man, don't do it from a fucking... Fuck off, Madonna. Fuck off. Fix your face. Don't... I love seeing this. I feel bad. Okay, this is why it's funny. I do feel bad that all of these narcissists are proving where their fucking priorities lie. Like, everybody look at me. Everybody look at me. Isn't it a disgrace that I'm not the center of the universe? And there's a common fucking theme, right? And I'm just sitting there laughing because, you know, I tend to be a little bit narcissistic, but I'm just sitting there just laughing my ass off. Because I'm actually spending a lot of my time trying to help and organize stuff and, you know, moderating some community stuff and all that, you know, doing all I can. And, you know, this video is obviously just a bit of fucking fun. I suppose there's an irony in me trying to do this and say people should shut the fuck up on a fucking live stream, but whatever. Anyway. Joke police. Yes. Celebrities should shut the fuck up. Joke police should shut the fuck up. Because again, people deal with grief and shock and confusion and emotions and mixed emotions and fear in a different fucking way. The way I'm dealing with it is with this. Okay? The way others, a lot of this stuff is stopping all of us from freaking out. Okay? We're having a laugh. I'm making a joke. I went on Facebook and I've created a murder-suicide fucking betting pool for me and my friends. Right? Hi from New Caledonia. Wow. What's the situation there? Are they in lockdown? Anyway, so the kids can shut the fuck up just because we're trying to work. Stop saying you're bored and stop eating everything. Fucking assholes. Learn to cook. Oh. Anyway, the joke police are the people that I want to talk to right now. I was addressing. All right, stop it. Just because it's not, just because you don't think it's funny doesn't mean others don't. We're just laughing. We're having a laugh. All the memes, okay? It's not appropriate. You can either sit there catastrophizing or not. It's up to you. You don't need to watch, okay? I watched Tom Segura's special last night, actually. He said that, oh, well, you being offended. Well, now you know that you should just not leave your house then. That's not my fucking problem, right? Don't leave your house. None of us are leaving our house. This is our only outlet, and some of us are going to say things that we may regret later. And I definitely will regret this. But I'm dealing, okay? Don't take this shit out of context. We're just having a fucking laugh. Okay. Wokes, shut the fuck up. Okay? Some of these people are like, all this stuff is white people. All this stuff is, you have just shown how fucking stupid you are. Okay? This is what we actually are seeing right now is true class solidarity. Sorry. True class solidarity at work. What we are seeing is true class consciousness of people who are extremely wealthy and extremely privileged, being completely out of touch with the very sobering reality that is working class life. And a lot of people who thought they weren't working class are going to be finding out just how working class they are. And there's a whole bunch of non-essential workers who suddenly became pretty fucking essential. So pay attention, okay? There's a number of people who I'm quite willing to forgive and forget, like all of this stuff, because I understand that this was a cult, but and where you've actually woken up and gone, okay, hang on, why are they still complaining about fucking, a boob job being cancelled in this current crisis? Why are they still blaming white people for a fucking global pandemic? Okay, why are they using this as a fucking weapon to, why are they opposing Trump's arguably quite fucking helpful stimulus package, right? Why are they trying to inject diversity and inclusion commitments into a fucking emergency economic bill? Wake up, okay? There's going to be a large portion of you that get peaked and that wake up from this cult as a result of this, and I hope that we can chat. Okay, I hope that people get back to their values, and I hope that there's a number of people who see this movement for what it is, okay? Which is that a number of people who are in a cult, they're trying to infiltrate institutions, and it's stupid right now. We're in an emergency. It's a crisis, okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? We're learning very quickly that there are two sexes, okay? One of them is very adversely affected by the illness in the form of death, okay? The other is adversely affected in a different way in terms of having to take on a massive amount of domestic labour, okay? Can we agree that we're all affected, but affected differently? Not sit there on Twitter, there we go, there's another bunch of people who can shut the fuck up. Men, okay? And women and everyone squabbling over who has it worse. We've all fucking got it bad, okay? We have it badly, differently. All right? Oh, fucking here we go with the dear. I block anybody who calls me dear. Bye. Okay. You must be new. Blocked. So. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so I got distracted by the chats. So, can we all just stop? Okay, yes, feminism is a thing. Can we acknowledge that men are affected by this? Okay, in a way that they are more likely to die from the disease, more likely to be doing, this. Can we also agree that women are affected and impacted in a different way in terms of childcare, looking after this, having a big load, right, in terms of, domestic work, and there is a big problem with, like we're seeing now emerging figures that there's immense pressure on domestic violence helplines and resources. We need to make sure that we are keeping women safe, and that is a fucking real thing. We're not going to sit there squabbling over but men die from this. Yeah, They do. And women die every year from fucking domestic violence. Both things can be true at once. Can we just agree that things can be true at once? Okay? Shut the fuck up. You can shut the fuck up, okay? Men can shut the fuck up. So wokes, fuck yourselves. Okay? Your intersectionality calculator that you love to pull out, right, is designed purely for this, which is the display of empathy and understanding that you might have it slightly better than others. Okay? That is the purpose of intersectionality, that someone might have a slightly harder deal than you and to be aware of your privilege. Okay? So what you do as a woke is you use your intersectionality calculator, inject some fucking empathy into it rather than politics, and shut your fucking mouth. If you have a job and you have relative security and you can order Uber Eats and you can afford Netflix, you're doing better than a lot of the fucking population, especially in fucking Asia. So shut the fuck up. All right? I hope that this is a self-correction on this fucking cult that fucking formed. I cannot believe I know that some people aren't aware that Trump's stimulus package was opposed because the wokes tried to put fucking diversity and inclusion amendments into it, which is that every corporation that receives fucking benefits has to commit to diversity and inclusion for the next measures for 5 years. That is a cult. Okay, that is not what you think it means. Diversity and inclusion means fucking reparations and equity. No, it's not what you think it is. No. But they were prepared to rob every American of a fucking cash payment for ideology. Okay, if that doesn't fucking show you who they are. Okay, I'm not a Trump supporter, but fuck. They can shut the fuck up. Okay? People who think they know how to fucking look after children in general. Okay? If you don't have kids, shut the fuck up about people with kids right now. If you don't have kids with a disability, shut the fuck up about how to look after kids with a disability. If you only have one child, shut the fuck up about fucking people who have more than one child, or, in my case, more than one child who have disabilities. One of them is asthmatic and vulnerable. The other is autistic, who fucking doesn't eat anything but pasta, and everyone bought the fucking pasta. So don't come at me on Twitter and fucking tell me that I should be fucking feminists telling me that I have to now go and do more domestic labour and just, oh, that's fine. Just fucking make pasta. Why don't you fuck off? I'm trying to save my business. Oh, it's actually other women that are actually telling me to go back in the kitchen. And then they're like, oh, well, the kid can just make it. You mean I'm going to let my children let loose with a bag of fucking flour in the kitchen, unsupervised? You clearly don't know what you're fucking talking about, lady. Shut the fuck up about parenting. If you have one, okay, this is a bugbear of mine as well. One child who is under the age of 10, you're not a parent. Parenting hasn't fucking gotten hard for you yet. You can shut the fuck up too. This is intersectionality at play. I'm giving you a practical lesson in intersectionality, okay? Which is where class intersects with this, as does circumstances, okay? So if you have one child and you are married and you have a relatively stable fucking economic situation, you can shut the fuck up. And stop judging those. If you're a single mother with 3 kids who is a casual worker who suddenly found herself out of work, props to you. You may speak, okay? Anyway, fucking gets me wound up. People really just don't know what fucking having kids and working, especially running a business like I do, actually involves, man. Like, I have to, it's constant fucking triage. I'm not kidding. This morning, this is why I'm in a bad mood, actually, because I woke up to these fucking people talking about the lack of pasta, and because my son is on the spectrum, he eats nothing but fucking pasta and potato chips, and with the 2-packet limit, it's something that concerns me. And then, of course, fucking helpful childless people who who basically go, oh, well, who are the same fucking people who can't even get their cat to eat fucking normal cat food, who think their cats are fussy. Try doing that with, anyway. Their only problem is fucking what to watch on Netflix and cat food, right? Anyway, that's not true. That's not nice. It's not very charitable of me. I'm just saying, people need to just think before they fucking speak. That's privilege at work, okay? If you aren't sick, if you are of relative good health, you are of relative economic stability, you are of relative fucking, you only have one or fewer children, okay? And you are of a, you know, and you think you're going to be okay, or you can hustle or do whatever, right, to get through, then you're faring better than a lot of people. So I suggest, again, I'm not saying you can't speak. I'm saying you should shut the fuck up about things you know nothing about, or how difficult this is for most people. Don't fucking turn around and tell me that I should bake cookies when my day is already fucking full. Or then when I say that's not a fucking very feminist thing to say, oh, well, they should already know how. Yeah, they do know how. And you know what happens? My fucking house becomes a bomb site and we're all stuck here. I end up having to clean up. That's just how it is. You don't understand how to be a fucking parent. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. That's intersectionality at play. So this is your time to show that you actually are a decent human being, okay? Because the intersectionality ladder is actually something called being a decent, empathetic human being, okay? This privilege matrix, okay? That is actually just food for thought before you open your fucking mouth, okay? That's why I love seeing all these woke fucking celebrities be so blind to this, because they're the privilege and their position is just, and their lack of empathy and their narcissism is oozing out of their pores, and it's fucking, I hate this situation, but that's the thing that's fucking entertaining me more than anything, is watching everyday working class people wake up to realize that these people don't give a fuck about them. Fucking great. I love seeing it. Like George Carlin has said, I love it when these fucking ridiculous PC wealthy fucking ideas crash and burn. And this is, you know, this terrifying situation, and it's great. At the same time, it's fucking weird, right? I woke up to, the reason I'm in a bad mood today is because I woke up and because I was actually just feeling empathy for the silent generation, the older ones in their 80s, right? But now in Australia, funerals are limited to 10, right? So you've got a generation of people who are called the silent generation. They have suffered their whole fucking, you know, like this is the generation, they're just overlooked, right? And now a lot of them get pleasure knowing that they've lived a good life and that they've lived an honest life and that they've got a good social life, and that at their funeral, the one thing that fucking a lot of these people love is this idea that they're going to have a big turnout to their funeral, and that's been taken away from them. They're also more likely to die at this time, and I just expressed fucking sadness at that. At how sad it was. But of course, Mr. fucking Mansplainer has to go, well, that's not why, that's not important. We ought to self-isolate. No fucking shit. It's still sad. You're a cunt. You're allowed to have mixed feelings. So, okay, that's more people who can shut the fuck up, is literal binary fucking thinkers. People who think that you can't feel sadness and fear and still make jokes, that you can't have mixed feelings about this thing, that you can't have joy and fucking anger and sadness at the same time. These people have the emotional depth of fucking a tadpole. Okay, because they're obviously not able to have any fucking deep amount of emotional insight whatsoever, because anybody who's going through this understands that there's a lot of complex emotions. On my part, I feel scared, I feel trepidation, I feel sadness, I feel a deep sense of fucking worry about where the world is, but there's a fucking part of me that's overjoyed to be right. And I know that we're all fucking thinking it. Watching all of these things come home to roost. Perfect storm of fucking greed and selfishness and fucking narcissism and the bad. If you've grown up at all, thinking that the good guys win in the end, right? You're sitting there feeling a bit fucking good right now because the last 10 years has proven that it's not the good guys that win, it's the selfish and evil ones. And there is a part of me that's enjoying it. Okay? I'm not enjoying the devastation. I'm extremely sad, but I am enjoying seeing Richard Branson shit the bed. I'm enjoying seeing capitalism shit the bed. I'm enjoying watching these MAGA dudes fucking sit around, having nothing to fucking say, right? They can't read a room at the best of times, but I'm just saying, watching all these fucking liberal feminists who've spent their whole fucking life focused on lipstick and fucking sex fucking work and shit like that without focusing on the actual real problems that women are facing around childcare, at work, and actual fucking issues that could help us now. Domestic labour, okay? I love seeing this. Watching celebrities just fucking pretend that they're one of us when they're clearly not. Sitting there from their mansions, right? It's fucking hilarious. Love it. I love it. And I hope that people recalibrate and see things for what they are. Watching our frontline healthcare workers and welfare workers and government workers and essential services and all of those things, right? They've gone and rehired all the people that they've systematically fucking fired over the last decade, right? Letting all of our, the supermarket supply chains running on fucking, so that they can't even handle even a marginal boost in demand on any given fucking day. That's what caused this. I don't think people are panic buying. I think that AI-driven purchasing and fulfillment, right? It's all automated, and they just can't. It's just get your allocated stock, and the whole fucking supply chain went nuts, right? I just don't think that people, because everyone that I've talked to is as bewildered as everybody else, and they don't know. People just go, oh well, I'd better grab a packet. Breaks the whole fucking system. There's part of me that likes seeing that because I know that it's fragile. I have told people that it's fragile. I have told them that they're wrong. I've been telling people to invest in tech. I've been telling people to invest in senior digital services. I've been telling people to invest in decent communications. And I'm watching it all shit the bed. If you've got a problem, it will reveal itself in this crisis. Okay? A good surgeon, it's not about whether they can cut you open and sew you up, okay? Because that's actually a pretty fucking easy job. Whether they can stop the bleeding when you fucking start bleeding, okay? That's the difference between a good surgeon and a backyard surgeon, okay? And that's happening across the board, is that this is recalibrating the economy to be those that have actually worked hard throughout their careers are actually getting their moment. Okay, anyway, that's a side point. Who else can shut the fuck up? Mansplainers. They're the only thing that will ever outlive everyone else, even the cockroaches. Just stop it. That guy that said to me, explain to me why the funeral thing. And I was like, oh, is there a virus on? I didn't fucking know. Fucking idiot. Don't be a fuckwit. Shut the fuck up. Also, children, respect your parents. Anyway, I think that's it. Does anyone else have any grievances? What's penis gourds? What the fuck is a penis gourd? Is that those things where... No. Anyway. That's cool that I get someone from New Caledonia that I don't even know. I don't actually know much about New Caledonia. I'm going to have to look that up. Anyway, I'm going to go. We're adopting a doggy later. Adopt a dog. Okay. People are also people are also fucking dumping animals at a massive rate, which is really sad. So please, even if you can only foster them for the period of time, or give money. I don't know what a fucking... Yeah, that doesn't help. You said they've got penis gourds, and then you said it's a gourd on a penis. that doesn't help me. I'm going to have to find out now. Hang on, I'm going to Google it just so everyone else knows. Penis gourd. What the fuck is that? Is this something where I'm going to get in trouble? Coquita. Oh, sorry, cotica. Oh, yeah, it's those things that you... Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Yeah. I should actually... Hang on. Let me save the image. That's cool. Yeah, that's those... I think everyone knows what they are. Anyway, I'm going to go... Please, if you're into... I was obviously just being funny. I'm trying to just fucking talk shit. But, do be nice to each other. Do be kind to each other. I'm saying this ironically. Don't police jokes, but allow people... Just take this time to reflect, okay, on what your real values are, okay? Whether policing people's words right now, understanding that people just fucking... people just deal with things in their own way, right? Let's just have some fun, have a laugh, enjoy, try not to go too crazy. Like I've had a lot of meetings today. I've had a lot of really deep conversations with people, even people who work at fucking, massive corporations, C-level people, all sorts of people, and everybody, right? Everyone is affected by this. Okay, so don't. Yes, there are class issues, and there are issues. There's issues across the board. But what it is it's an opportunity to focus on what issues actually exist and are based in material reality and have actual solutions. I'm hoping that the middle class people that are exposed to our disgusting welfare system actually, wake up when it comes time to vote, and when settle down, and when it comes time to actually vote, that we get back to making sure that we are spending enough on healthcare, spending enough on our programs, making sure that we fucking dial back all of this fucking police nonsense as soon as possible, because that's a whole other fucking ball game. But also just making sure that we get back to who we are as people and as a country. America is going to fucking... I'm worried about America. I don't know if it's... I think that it's going to be... I think Australia can pull through. I think we can. And some parts of Southeast Asia seem to be. Parts of Europe aren't, but they seem to be pulling together, which is good. But I worry about America. When I say America, I mean the United States of America, of course. I don't think they're going to be that united for much longer. So, but love and peace to all of you. Okay. But let's get back to what's real. Okay. All of this gender nonsense, I hope this just fades away as a fucking thing that we realize that everyone collectively lost their fucking minds for a bit, and then something real happened, and then get back to actual class analysis and actual understanding of the material conditions that we find ourselves in when faced with a common threat, and that dickheads be dickheads. Corporations going to corporate, okay? But most people are good. Most people are good and kind. Even the dickheads, okay? The people who are hoarding and reselling, they still just think that they got that prepper mindset where that's just them and their family and nobody else. But I prefer to believe that we're all part of a society. We just get a nice little shock that reminds us that we're part of a society and not. And just remember, I said this in previous videos, that most of the laws, most of the bureaucracy, most of the paperwork, most of the all of the bullshit admin jobs, they are geared around the 10% of people who can't do the right thing and don't do the right thing. But I still believe that most people do, even if we disagree on how to get there. Okay, stay well, stay safe, don't drop dead. Join my death betting pool if you want, murder suicide betting pool if you want. Again, I'm fucking joking. Okay, and it's just going to get worse. The more isolated we get, the worse my humor's going to get. I'm just going to end up losing all my fucking. I'm going to lose my social media accounts, I think. But disclaimer, it's all in good fun. Okay, I'm just trying to find a joke. So shut the fuck up. All right. I hope you stay safe. I hope nobody does murder, suicide each other, and all of those sorts of things. Okay. I love you. Thank you for your precious life seconds, more than ever. And yeah, if you want me to continue doing content, feel free to flick me stuff. But I know what the situation is for people right now. I don't want to be a cunt. I'm not going to be that guy. So please help each other, help someone. Adopt a doggy, foster a doggy, do something kind. Walk up the street. You know, I saw a thing about someone who was just leaving a roll of toilet paper at everyone's doorstep. I thought that was very. I know it's fucking weird. See, that's the thing. Both things can be true at once. It can be fucking hilarious and weird and lovely at the same time. Okay, peace. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.